today's lesson is on rounding, and the end product will be rounding to the nearest thousandths. This is a place value chart. I'm going to right now just make this as a ones column, a tens column, a hundredths column. And this I'll make as a decimal points, and this will be the 10th and the 100th column. Okay, we want to round this number .26.72. We want to round it to the nearest ones. That's this column. So we want to round it to the nearest one. Is it going to stay as 6, or is it going to move up to 7? Because certainly the number is higher than 6. What we can do is, this is the one we are going to change, maybe. This is the one we have to look at. We say to ourselves, is that more than halfway to 7? Or is it less than halfway to 7? And in this case, if this were 26 on a number line, and this is 27 on a number line, this number that we plot here, that's halfway, 26.72, would sit in about there. Because the 7 is more than 5. That means this number here is closer to 27 than it is to 26. So the answer to this question is 27. So it's really good to look at number lines. Now on to decimal rounding. So let's bring down another place value chart. Let's go over here. Like that. And we'll bring it up if we can. We'll leave it there. This time we're going to put our decimal point here, right there. And we're simply going to go call it 2.642. Now, we want to answer the question. What is this rounded to the nearest hundredth spot? Well, first of all, we have to decide which one is hundredth spot. This is your ones, this is your tenths, this is your hundredths, and this is your thousandths. So we want to know what that number is. Whoops. We want to know what that number is going to be. Now I circled that. I didn't want to do that. We want to know if that is going to stay as a 4, or does this number make it closer to a 5? So we have to look at this number here. If this is 4, and this is 5, and that's halfway. The 2 sits about here. So looking on the number line, we can see that 2 is closer to the 4 and not to the 5. And indeed, if we look at 2 compared to 5, it's less. So the answer to this question is 2.64. Good. Here are 2 questions for you to do. Round to the nearest hundredth. Spot this number. Six, 7, 5. That's question 1. Question 2. Round to the nearest hundredth spot. Two questions. Good luck.